In the Philippines, very few fine and visual artists make it to the limelight of the art scene. Artists often retreat further away from society, with just their visions of life, their paint and paintbrushes, and room-filling canvases to keep them company. Joey Velasco certainly wasn't looking for stardom when he began to paint. His message is simple, his vision clear.
I didn't have any formal training in the arts. It was just last year that I started painting when I was recovering from an illness. Actually, I sculpt first before I painted. I do it in wood or in clay.
But it was painting that inspired Joey to make his most notable piece, Hapag ng Pag-asa, the Table of Hope.
Last year, when I started painting, around August of last year, I almost filled up our house with different paintings like portraits of my family, a portrait of my mom, and other subjects. But we had an empty wall in our dining. It's quite big, so I had to fill it. But then I realized I had to provide my kids and my family a visual reminder, because at times they tend to be quite choosy with the food they eat, and they would ask us to bring them to the restaurant to have lunch or dinner. And so I thought of providing them a visual reminder for them to eat what is served at table. But it turned out that became a reminder to me and to other people of my responsibility to my fellow men, especially to those who are in need. In doing that, of course, I don't paint by imagination. I use reference models. So I got kids from different areas of Quezon City, and I took a picture of them, sort of Last Supper. So but I didn't have the chance, or I didn't even attempt to know them, to know each of them personally. After that, we parted ways, and we never saw each other again until a year after. So after a year of painting them, the painting sort of took a life of its own. Quite a good number of people have seen the painting, and they say that it touched their lives and it reached out to many people. And so I began to wonder where they were and tried looking for them. And in going back to them, I realized that I actually went back to myself. Because after having painted that piece, I painted other subjects that are similar to that. Christ with children, or Christ with an old man, to show people that that Christ is not a far God, but a very near Savior. I realized that the painting, a work of art, is a very strong medium, because it's coming from the soul. It can really drive messages of love, of hope, of goodness, benevolence. My journey in art has transformed me. Usually the painting transforms his work of art, but this time the painting has transformed the artist.